Tin.
Oh, good morning.
Oh,
Good morning.
big game. Good to see you guys here.
Phuzix
Would have
opting
liked
for
to have more
Sheik,
CFL,
though.
but Juicy Monthly was today.
Juicy Monthly was today. Playing outside in the cold, apparently.
Work?
Yeah, they got the majority of their players out on the patio.
Nature bracket's hype.
Nature bracket.
You gotta bring back nature brackets when it's not hot. So this is the perfect time to have that. But we are still underway in the set. Like we got the Ridley of Pro Tips versus the Sheik of Phuzix.
Yeah, well, surprisingly enough, Phuzix not opting for Lucina, the Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, we saw some great play out of it earlier. And I mean, just staying true to himself. Knows that he has a pretty hot Sheik and wants to continue that tradition of being the man.
No punish on the dash attack on the shield, though. I mean, shield grab is worse in this game, but it's still, it works sometimes. You just got to go for it. But at the same time, Sheik doesn't get a whole lot of throws, does she?
Oh, and Sheik gets kidnapped just like anyone else. Lade looking like he watched the Ted Bundy tapes.
And the up smash out of shield looks like Lade put that out yesterday. Rapid jab. Oof. That roll is going to outspace him enough to get him outside of the grab range.
All right, interrupting the bouncing fish with a forward air. Lade trying to extend his one stock lead. Now rounding the 100% mark.
And Phuzix is really going to want to peel off this next stock if he doesn't want to be too hard into the deficit with 43%.
And just trying to shark the ledge there with an up air.
He did notice that Lade has been fading back away from the ledge before he approaches back on. So he does read with that vanish just a bit.
Good job saving that jump there. Lade challenged with his up B.
Bouncing fish from the middle of the stage, not going to quite cut it for the kill.
Just short hop nair. Just great way to cover the ledge there. Those recovery options all but chosen with the size of Ridley himself.
These Vanish 2 pops are going to keep Phuzix safe as he regains stage control. He gets the far left angle for that Vanish, not quite getting back on the ledge.
If he's going very deep, perhaps desperate to try and get that first stock off of Lade, and lost valuable ground in his stock as a result.
Wow, trying to abuse the priority from up B to get back on that stage, but gets punished because Logan uses, once again, the reactive game plan rather than proactive. And that reactive is going to help you kind of negate some wild card effects.
Yeah, both of these players just moving furniture, trucking from one side of the stage to the other. Short hop forward airs, Lade connecting with nairs.
Going from point A to B to A to B to A. Using the whole stage for all it's worth.
Yeah, we got a tennis match going on. Nice juggle here. Bringing it down to about 40%, separating these two. F tilt to nair, adding more pounds, racking up more damage.
So that's something we could see a little bit from Phuzix is more needles to challenge that plasma breath, because those needles are going to travel much faster than the plasma breath.
Easy, wow.
Dash attack is going to take it for game one. Lade strong 2-stock.
Yeah, a couple of flagging up smashes, like Lade was showing, hey, I got teeth.
Yeah.
Watch out, beware of dog. And dash back, rear back, came with a bite. Took a bite out of crime. All right, so we're at the drawing board here. Lade with a game one victory over Phuzix. So Phuzix with the counter pick. With the power.
Choose a Smashville. Without the stage hazards, that platform is not going to be moving, so it's not going to be super strong for Sheik, but it might be strong for Lucina. Getting those up tilts and all that platform drop pressure.
Phuzix resetting his controls there. Making sure everything is calibrated to perfection.
No Johns?
He squares away for game 2 of Losers Finals. Here Tampa Never Sleeps.
Trying not to make this Losers Finals a blowout. Going to make him a contender.
Yeah, out of an 81 bracket, we're down to 3. And of games to win, Lade took it down to 2.
That was a jump. Oh, that wasn't his jump. Okay, I thought he caught his jump with the back air.
Yeah, I think the Lucina pick is trying to equip himself with the tools to deal with that constant jumping approach a lot. Hey, I can box a little bit with Nair.
Right.
I can also Dancing Blade and just stop everything in its tracks.
It's going to be a little bit slower, but he's got more range now and a little bit more consistent damage with the Dancing Blades. Answers the regular get up with a grab. Ooh,
Oh.
just a little bit too early. That's not going to look good for Phuzix. He's going to get into his head a little bit. Gives you a bitter taste.
And I mean, while sometimes telling, like going for an early air dodge before doing anything else, like your jump or up B recovery, can give you some more valuable distance. It could have been entirely possible that Phuzix would have made it back. But he's trying to keep hold of this second stock.
Oh, doesn't quite get it.
Crank it back with the back.
Wow.
Sweet chin music.
And Ridley is going to be able to go that deep. How many? He's got 3 jumps.
Yes,
and
3 jumps.
And a pretty long distance up B. If it's not fast, it does go quite some distance.
And it's like a siege tank.
Right.
Once it starts going, you're not breaking them away from that path.
Wow. And, oh! So we saw down air to up air before by Phuzix, but doesn't quite get it. Maybe didn't expect it to kill off the top and was trying to go for the longer string. Avoids the grab, but gets shield grabbed.
If Phuzix trying to muster up some offense, gets a first stock.
128% on his last stock. It's not looking good for our hero.
Yeah, Phuzix needs to be as close as perfect as he'll be.
Yeah, can't risk any more hits. Ooh, that up tilt might have just done take it.
And the shark up air almost doing the job too. Just danger lurks around every corner for Phuzix. He's still dodging those. Oh, man.
Wow. The back air out of shield. Well, Lottie seems to be using Kidnap quite a bit to get like a really easy kill. Because, I mean, what's Lucina really going to do? The combos aren't huge. What's the punish really going to be if he misses?
And I mean, it's a hard egg to crack when you have the recovery abilities of Ridley. Like, Lucina was having such a hard time challenging any up B. Like at the last moment there, you could have thought it would have gone to one stock all, but it's not worth the challenge to go for like a down air when he's just barreling at you like that.
Phuzix keeps keeping to his guns, keeping on this counter pick. He thinks this is the answer to this matchup.
And I would consider Lucina to be one of like the top 15 contenders of the game, like just off of the natural abilities. Like it's not too many negatives to counteract the positives, and overall just having a sword with that kind of distance is so helpful. I think the season that Lade has is key to just counteracting that. He's played against these characters in so many different styles of
with different characters.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like he's challenging himself to go with a different type. Like he's played with small brawlers. He's played with larger characters too.
Yeah. He's played like Meta Knights, Snakes, Ridleys.
Zero Suits.
Zero Suits. All right, gets it up B. No tech from Lade. Could have been actually impossible maybe do that knockback speed. Oh, need to catch your breath.
All right, there we go. Tried to go off stage. Lade incidentally tweeted about this maybe earlier today or yesterday, but he was like, yeah, Marth's off stage. They know that they can just counter my up B and kill me at 0, right?
It's a good effort from Phuzix. Hopefully we get to see a lot more of that to counteract Ridley's recovery. At the same time, you don't want to get caught unaware with that kidnap, get dragged underneath the stage. Just like that. I think more often than not, Lade's going to avoid using the up B to recover just because he knows that counter is going to be so potentially dangerous for him.
Yeah. So he's been using the kidnap as a way to get to the ledge. Also has those 3 jumps at his disposal and directional air dodge. So he's not for a lack of different ways to crack that egg. Oh, F smash.
It is looking
Major
quite even. Phuzix really struggling to get these edge guards off. Can he get something more solid as Lade gets back on off the ledge?
That's something that's hard to measure, is like how long before you should jump off stage to go for those counters.
Right.
A character with 3 jumps means that they have plenty of time to consider or mix up when they're going to use that jump and get close for you to go for your Dolphin Slash.
That forward tilt is going to strike him right through the heart and out of the blast zone for the second stock.
Out of shield Dolphin Slash, just
that Nair is going to take
decision.
it. Even game with only 9% difference. Phuzix can take game 3, making him still in this bracket.
Yeah, loser of this getting 3rd. Lade trying to move on to challenge Rydia in grand finals. Having to go and take 6 more matches after this one.
Almost dodged the plasma breath with a low profile after that downwards dancing blade too. Just barely. The way that Martha and Lucina kind of just shift their bodies during their like attacks and dashing, it's quite incredible. Buffers the spot dodge right on get up.
Ooh, he's still using shield breaker as a boxing tool. Landing quite a few hits, not able to pop the shield a lot.
I mean, if he can pop the shield, that is the game for Lade. So here's hoping, right?
Yeah. Tension's running high here, 3%. Phuzix sitting at 100.
And Lade not taking a whole lot of shield damage either, just kind of weaving around the space because he knows that with Ridley's big body, he could get shield poked quite easily.
And you see, right after the plasma breath comes by, he's right there with the dash attack because you know someone's going to drop shield or jump, and he can catch both.
Wow.
F-tilt, wow.
The precision.
Angled up, yeah.
Upwards angled forward tilt out of shield. He was ready. Lade finishes the 3-0 with Ridley's not that scary.